Ready party. See you in a bit. I'll speak to you. I'll message in the in Discord during the after. Yes, I'll speak to you during the formation lap. Actually, I'll join the party after the race. In a bit. See ya. So the green light goes green here in Imola for qualifying for round 9 of the F1WL Racing League, and this is going to be hopefully exciting. As my thing's in the wrong place, so I can't see anything. Map on detail and lap data enabled. Right. First car's now coming out on track. We have Luigi deciding to go out on mediums. Where are they? Luigi then. The Mercedes on mediums. This one. Lewis has left the session already. Look here, our race winner and pole sitter for Singapore. Can he get 2 wins in 2 races here in Imola? It's always difficult, Imola. It's narrow, it's just tight, and the corners aren't easy either. But sorry, I'm drinking. It's gonna be a remembrance race, and obvious reasons. Lewis running a Italian look helmet, kind of nice looking helmet if that's his normal helmet. But has anyone started lap yet? I do not believe so. The first one will be it'll be Dance Super and the Williams. It'll be the first starter's lap. So coming now, if you take turn, turn 1. I'm not sure if it's turn 1 or 2 or 3. The first one, it's the first main turn, as in I'm just waffling as they come up. Now it's yellow flags as it's a slow Alpha Aston, sorry, I believe that was turn, just getting out of the way, and Sam will be having to bail out of. It looks like he has to bail out of that lap. Just gets held up behind the Aston Martin. More yellow flags, but that's just people getting out of the way. No one's spun yet. First lap now has been somehow set by Sam and not super. How has must have been an invalidated lap, but the first lap has been set by Sam, so 1:20.2 to put him on provisional pole in this 18-minute session. So we've already had an invalidation. I'm not sure where it came from, but ran off somewhere as Goldfinger. The Squidge goes fast, never 1:15.2. Everyone's now coming to set their laps. Who's going to go fast? Is anyone going to get fast on the Squidge? So far, no. As no one else has crossed the line. There's a slow going Ferrari getting out of the way. Sorry. You get Sam's complaining to his engineer about Cern's move not getting out of the way, slowing him up and causing him to bail out of his lap and have a bit of a obviously definite slower lap. But Lewis on the mediums as well. There's Jack 2 on mediums with Unfound and Luigi, obviously. Not sure what their lap times are going to be like on the mediums. It's what over a second loss, I believe, for the medium runners. I'm not sure what's going on because it's just a bit laggy. It's not too bad, just that bit. Anyone else going to cross the line? Oh yes, people have crossed the line. Jeansy is putting a 1:16.2 to put him on fourth. Lewis with a 1:15.5 to put him on third. Hansley with a 1:15.5 also. Only what just over 100th up on Lewis to get himself into P2. It's tight on ski and he's 3/10 off Squidge from provisional pole. The two race live commentator Squidge started at the back and made his way up through the order, so it'd be making no change to near the front of the pack and not have to battle the way through and maybe control it like we saw Sam do. But more yellow flags as someone looks like the stop looks like a Mercedes with a Mercedes Ferrari that stopped, and that is Lewis. The mediums now already set a lap, but it's obviously invalidated. Cern's excuse for the hold up on Sam was bad timing, which is now being argued about. But I mean, anything can happen in Formula 1. Who else? Sennan for a lap for 1:16.7 footed ahead of Sam. Hopefully he's going to get a lap out. He's got still 10 and a half minutes. I doubt he won't. He's in the garage. Paul was out then with that 1:15.7 on softs. Any medium runners haven't set one set lap, just invalidated. But Unfound is it's slowing down, letting other cars go. But that might be invalidated. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I believe it is invalidated as Jack goes purple in sector 1. I can't see it, or I can see the sectors. Race director. Down with, where am I looking? Jack there. 24.2 in sector 1, but it's invalidated. So doesn't look like anything's gonna happen on that lap. I'm not sure everyone's getting their invalidations from, because everyone's getting them. I just don't understand how and where. I have to have a look at that. High Caliber's got a lap until it's ultimate, so I'm missing laps. As Sir has got himself in 4th place at 1:15.5, has also got no front wing. I'm questioning how, but obviously contact somewhere, probably with a wall after a spin. But he'll probably be happy at P4. Second row lockout as it stands for the provisional second row lockout for McLaren. It's good, the Senna tribute helmet on. Tronsky's now coming out of the pit lane to go for another lap. There's quite a few cars still on track here, not exactly clearing up. Who's on laps? See, I know 11's on track, not an out lap, but I'm not sure if on a lap. Squidge is in sector 2 here. That's invalidated, he just goes over track limits. Oh, Sam set a lap. Yeah, I just didn't realise someone's gone and taken it on to provisional pole with a 1:14.7. So looking for that back-to-back poles, and he's 3/10 up in sector 2 on this lap. If he can keep their pace, it's gonna be quicker, obviously, on the last lap. Gold's on out lap, so back trying to get that provisional pole position back. Got a 4/10 deficit to get back though. And Squid is in sector 1 offsetting a lap. And Sam passed his lap over 1:14.6 for securing himself in provisional pole. Yeah, so Sam backing off on this on 9/10 up in 9/10 down, sorry, in sector 2. Not sure, so yellow flags all over, people getting out of the way, both it's low fuel mode for Sam right on board. In 4th gear, 100 miles an hour, or 110. It looks like it could be low fuel mode down there. Telemetry, I can tell. Yeah, low fuel mode active for the Haas. Goal on a lap though. What can you do with this? He's 3.7 up in sector 1. Oh, goal at the 10th, like 10th up now in sector. I don't know what I was reading a minute ago. 10th up in sector 1. Like went purple there. Let's go up to the top. Golden yet. It just says green. I'm not sure if that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's say. I believe that is purple. Sector 1. 6 cents up in sector 2 has now come through the chicane. Still a clean lap. Still validated. So someone, Finn puts it in 3rd place for 1:15.2. Didn't have a great race out in. Not an awful, but not a great. It's a gold touch provisional par of a 1:14.3, 3/10 up on championship rival Sam. Sam's gonna want to get back out there now, maybe, and set another lap with 4 minutes 50 to go. I was saying that thing in Singapore, it wasn't his greatest of races, but the wet weather makes mistakes and makes stuff happen. Sometimes stuff happens for the better, sometimes for the worse. But for Finn, it was for the worst. But for a bit of redemption here in Imola instead of Monaco. And since in the pit, no, he's still in the garage. But he's the Haas is on an out lap though. That'd be Jeansy. to come down. Look, got an Alfa Romeo, but it's not an Alfa Romeo at all, it's an Alfa Tauri. Got an Alfa Tauri behind, who's now just dives into the pit lane. Easy to start the lap. We are right on board, then into turn 1, chicane. Sergio goes straight off into the gravel just to ensure he's out of the way. Saying there's as many seconds to be gained to I'm not sure where, but I think it's just completely feeling he can go a lot quicker, down in 13th as Jeansy 300ths up on his previous best sector 1. How is sector 2 going to be? Now up to a horrible turn I always find myself spinning at, doesn't spin, keeps it nice, keeps it facing the right way round. Green flags out as those people slowing down up front to let others go by. Nicely kept and maintained through the chicane. Come down onto the penultimate corner. Take it nice and tight to the apex. Come back onto the final turn. Don't want to get it in the gravel trap there. It's quite easy to do it sometimes, but set the laps. It stays in P12. 2/10 up though. Can he find some more time? It's Happy Souls retired from this one. That's at the chicane. A11's retired. Oh, people retiring now, I believe, as the session is ending, I assume. And the session comes to an end. I'm not sure if that is damage retirement. That's a car pulled off retirement. CMD saying track limits are bad. CMD is racing too. No, CMD watching the race saying track limits are causing issues. Unfound just cutting some grass out there. Don't assume to let Jeansy go, but Jeansy now pulls off to the side to let someone else go. A server face now comes through, he's on a lap. So I was saying you just can't get a lap, but I found happier in P3 now. The Ferrari just letting him go could cause an issue, but I don't think it will. As Surface pulls into the pit lane now. We're sticking with P9 with I'm not sure how long the yellow flags with 59 seconds left in the session. It will be at least P9, or sorry, maximum P9 for server face. That's not bad for the lad. It's come to the line now. Once he stays in P8, if he doesn't abandon this one, can get another lap out. 37 seconds remaining. Are people gonna miss the line? The crucial people that need to make it to the line, they're gonna miss it like gold. Will gold make it to the line? A saying gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Dance Super. I'm not sure how it's happened there to cause that. I will not make it to the line. We go on here. Look, there's Sam, who's 900ths down. That is findable time. Only sector 2 has still got a whole sector to find. And he's a bit understeery, and it's done. Not going to be able to find the time now. And just pulls down. People start to retire now. It's saying we'll be starting from P19, and they're saying can get the lap in. No, it's saying retires, it will be P19 start, so from the back of the grid. Oh, it has made it to the line, sorry. Saying I'm a bit of a moment, it feels so close as Gold just drops it, as well as Squishy's also there. Just a bit of a greeting for them two there. Can Squidge? Oh no, can't. No, just Span. And Jack crucial. And Jack gets the lap in. I'm not sure. No, backing off. It'll be P8 for Jack. Into the pits he comes. Who else can set a... No one to set a lap. So, like, your grid will be Goldfinger on pole position with Sam in P2, Hronsky in P3, so three of the title competitors. I believe he stands in the title fight. I think. Don't fact check me on that one. No, saying don't hold me to that. We'll actually have a quick look. But with unfounding P4, with Lewis in P5, Finn, who is definitely the title fight in P6, with Squidge in P7. Like I said, it's not the back of the grid, and I now cannot read the grid. Got your top 7, and I will let you know the rest of it when it appears on the screen. So we have P7, so P8 is Jack with server face in P9. Ball takes P10. A11 in 11 with Lua in 12. Jeansy in P3 in 13. Luigi 14. Sen will start 19th. High Caliber 15th. Games 16th. Stance for 18th and Happy Soul. No, 17th for Dance Super and Happy Soul 19th. 18th. I've really overcomplicated that one, but you know. Well, unhappy with the qualifying, but doesn't change how the race will happen. Anything can happen. Little long wait now until we have everyone ready for the race. Right, we have we have formation map. I always forget it exists. So gotta get us going from the formation that he's forgot the fuel, so he's gonna be running with the extra fuel. He's really good training for this race. Obviously would have kind of a bit of an advantage in the older eras of Formula 1 with the rich revs, but not in this day and age of Formula 1. It's gonna hinder him, especially if the safety car's gonna run with that extra fuel. She just can't burn it off. He says he's got an extra 2 laps. So yeah, it's bearable, but it gives him a chance to push a bit more. But I doubt he'll get it all burned off and make the car as nimble as he would like. But you just never know. Just weaving along for everyone. It's not ready to do going formation lap, but who will lead out of turn 1 is the real question. Will it be Will it be Sam? Will it be Huntry, or will it be someone from a bit further back? Maybe Finn, maybe Lewis, Squidge, or Jack even. We'll just send it and maybe make some nice moves stick. As they start to pull up to the grid. Right, the final 2 cars pull up to the back of the grid now. Have a look. Right, we have 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights here, and everyone knows we are lights out, and away we go for this one. The camera angle is horrible already. Right, so it's a brilliant start for Goldfinger. He's already long away from the pack. But how's turn 1 gonna happen? As Sam holds off from Honsky to hold on for P2. Lewis stays in P4. Squidge and Unfound swapping around. No, Squidge and Finn, swapping around. Jack down P8. So if he stays from 9. Llewell's coming up the order with a nice start. Sands now up as on the game makes some moves. Bit of contact there from Luigi and Sen. A bit of a wheel tap. But it's clean as it can be. It seems no one crushed yet off the start, and the gaps now form at the top. We have a 4/10 gap. The leaders, Ultimate and Jeansy get side by side. Can Jeansy make them hold the move off into the chicane? Yes, he can. They run very close. It just allows Sen to come up and get involved, as there has 2 cars gone at the back, as Dance and High Caliber have lost it at the chicane. And Goldfinger then crossed the line to put us into lap 2, but it's still maintaining that 4/10 gap at the top. Bronski getting quite close to Sam, but it's just not just not getting close enough in time to make a move into turn 1. When DRS gets applied, it might be possible. It's very close. Finjeans in Sam gets the move done. Luigi and off goes Ultimate Game at the back into Tamburello. Never want to see a Williams in Tamburello. The predicted pit stop strategy is a 1 stop for the mediums to hold up 14 to lap 17, the 2 stop for the soft medium. I cannot read because I do not read that quick. Thank you very much, Codemaster. There's a 3-second time penalty for track limits. It's got ahead of. It's just got back ahead of Jack, or they run side by side. I didn't notice that one. As A11 gets past Jeansy. They 2 were battling a bit earlier. But Sam got away. I need to plug my phone in. Right, I'm back. Right, DRS enabled, and Lewis has got the job done. Unfound, yes, he has for P4. It's very tight as Squidge wants to get involved as well, and it's tight as Lewis comes back at Unfound. Oh, Squidge goes round, and so does the Alfa Romeo of Finn. Alfa Romeo Aston? Oh, I'm really bad at teams today. It's an Alpine. Just don't question what's going on with me right now. The Alpine does go round. I need to make my corn. Sorry, epiphany. We've got gaps now really forming, as High Caliber's in the pit lane with Dance. And my chip's gone cold. But another yellow flag, as off goes one of. That's an Alpine, isn't it? I believe, or a Williams. No, it's an Alpine. It's Finn. It's gone off again. It's that, I'm shooting just the high top, the heat, he's gone round into a wall. Front wing's gonna be gone. The goals is now fastest lap. It's 2 unlucky starts to races in 2 races now for Finn. You don't want to see that. There's a 2-tenth gap here for Sam. Sam Goldfinger rematch from Singapore. It was exciting in Singapore. I hope it's going to be just as exciting in Imola. Sorry. As at the mic, Sam is purple in sector 1, it seems. Breathing on the neck as Sen has got the job done. No, Lewis is dropping. He's skatey. Well, I'm not sure what's happened to Lewis at the back. There's 2/10 the gap again. Oh, it's just going to be cat and mouse again. And it's just going to have me looking at the front. I don't want to look at another second of the field and the move happens and miss it. I'm going to stay on it now though. We're going to ride on board with Sam to come down into the penultimate corner. The closest. As in the pits is Finn, needs that front wing change. Here we go. Happy to have been passed by Luigi. No, by all my game. But here goes Sam down into turn 1 before the braking don't even happen. Gets the job done. Sam takes the lead here on lap 5, but there is still 20 something to go. But opening up a gap already. This will pay massives of difference in the title fight. Oh, it goes into the gravel. Is Lewis tried to make the move on Unfound, I believe, and just went straight off into the gravel around the outsides. That's unlucky. It's driver error, but stuff like that happens all the time. Jeansy now into the points from into P10. If it stayed like this, which it won't, obviously lap 5, would be P9. You know, yellow flags. Who has brought out a yellow flag is a real question. I don't know. Oh, it's Williams. The dance getting out of the way. It's dance for blue flags. Why the board was yellow? Oh, it's got no front wing though. That's why it was yellow, not blue. Yeah, he has been, and is having to take it on. Paul Pitts then. Is that for the soft strategy or for front wing damage? I'm not entirely sure. Gold's starting to catch up now, only 3/10 the gap. He goes into the gravel. Gold's in the gravel. He's done the exact same thing as Lewis. He's not going to be happy with that one, and that is going to change it. 2.5 the gap now. But that has just brought Hunsky into the back. Has up? No, it hasn't really. Still 2.5 seconds. But stuff like more mistakes. Will he be blaming leg pain this time, like in Singapore? Go on. So we have a 5/10 to Unfound the pit stops, getting him up the order. Sir, be happy with that one. Can he get the job done, Unfound? But Jack's on the back of him, 6/10. We're only 4/10 off Sen at the back here. We'll have a look at that battle. 4/10 now. Again, like the leaders, opening and closing. Sir, 3/10. They're on the main straight. He's alongside, pulls to the inside. They don't make contact. Clean racing there. He did try to make the job, pulled to the inside, but unlucky on that attempt. It's so close. Jack right on the back of them as well. Squish now 8/10 off. Obviously something happened back there. So it's 3/10. Wants to get closer, but there's not many passing opportunities at this track. unless you're brave enough to go deep on the, or go late on the brakes. But yeah, main straight, probably the only place you can really get a job done. It's the only DRS zone on this track. Yeah, modern Formula 1 track this. But we make our way onto the overtaking place as Unfound just wants to hold on. Yeah, thank you, camera angle. As he just does make the move stick down the straight into the braking zone, just like Sam's move on gold. He'll be happy with that. It's P4, it's P3-4 for the Williams, not Williams at all. It's Mercedes, it's McLaren, and Dance retires from this one. Safety car. We have a safety car. Here is Sam's fuel issues coming into play. Didn't want a safety car. Now has a safety car. There is Dance's car. No wonder it's a safety car. Who's gonna pit? That's the real question. Ultimate's pitting. Answer my question. Ultimate's already pitted, I believe. He's now coming out of the pit lane. Doesn't answer my question. They've all got to watch their deltas. But that gap at the lead, which was 5.5 seconds, is gone. Brings goals straight back into it after his mistake. So yeah, so pitting. All the top 6 are pitting, and I've seen the light. We're just gonna move away from there. It's a double stack for McLaren, which is just not ideal. He's gonna lose places. He's lost out. Sir's lost out to Jack. Has he lost out to Lewis? Yeah, he's lost out to Lewis. Unfound. So Jack, Lewis, and Unfound have all made positions because of the pit stops. It's unlucky for Sir. He'd done so well, and it's just, I was saying to him earlier about strategy, and strategy hasn't helped at all. It's a poor strategy. Double stack. Luckily it's a safety car. I was just saying that the corner just unsettled the car too much, and it's so hard to control it through there apparently. So I'm questioning whether he's messed up here. Oh yeah, and that's what I'm missing. My tyre details. Everyone, except a few, have gone mediums because of this safety car. Changing, that's the soft, that'll be the soft round line for the soft, medium, but Sam has gone hards. Going to the end on the hards, lap 8 to lap 32. It's doable, but it's gonna be on tight tyres. It's gonna be just tyres worn. Go to the medium rounds will obviously be on the faster tyres. So this could go either way. He could end up, because the pit stops have a bigger gap, or could just be caught by everyone, you know, and just plummet down the order. We're gonna hope that it isn't the latter, and fingers crossed he can maintain a good position, even if it's not P1. So like I said in Singapore, I mean, I have nothing to talk about. people, you say this, Sen's just got a 5-second time penalty for a collision under the safety car. He won't be happy about that. I'm not sure what happened, but I take it just Pack slowed down. He didn't, as my phone has died. I'll be back in a minute with a phone charger. Alright, sorry, I am back, and we're still in the safety car. We're assuming it's going to be in this lap, because everyone's caught, and second lap, there's no need for it to go for another lap, car's cleared. But, noticing as well, there's another 2 on the medium, Sen's on hards, Sen on hards, and so is high caliber, but Sam's really gotta hope that he can just get a good restart. He's obviously on the worst tyres, to then go on worse tyres. Worse tyres. Oh, I don't speak English. The tyres just not the far or slower. We'll go with that. Safety car in this lap. But we've also got Happy Soul, who hasn't pitted, still on them 10 lap old softs. I'm not sure when he's planning to pit. I would have pitted under the safety car. But everyone has their own strategies, and it might just work out perfectly, and it might not work out perfectly. But we're gonna come have a Sam. When's he gonna go? He's gonna go now. But Gold's stuck with him just about, as people are dropping. Game has been passed down to the bottom, as he's had a moment at the back. I'm gonna look back to the front here, as holds off. We've got moves here. It's Happy Soul making a move. Someone's round. That is Luigi that has gone round, as Happy Soul looks to have to give places back, I assume. Goes slow, cuts a corner. I assume had to give the places back. But Sir still 7th. Hasn't made any of the places back yet, and it's dropping now with it. Just now 8 tenths of the gap. But Gold now only 4 tenths behind, 5 tenths. Doesn't want to mess up again. Squidge with a 4 tenth gap. But obviously the RS zone will be crucial. Except Squidge though, 2 tenths, 4 tenths. Are they going to go for a move? Will he go for a move into the corners? Just go late on the brakes. I doubt. I don't know. 2 tenths. Worth it? No. Sticks in behind Sen. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to the front. Obviously no DRS yet, so probably won't get close enough. But Unfound looked to make a look. It pulled to the inside on Honsky, but didn't attempt the move. Backed out of it. Thought better. So slowly catching Lewis. Now as High Caliber gets passed by Luigi, and Luigi does have it done, but absolutely weaving a bit there. But Squidge has got ahead of Sam. And they're side by side. Will he get the job done and look behind? Yes. That gets the job done. Can Finn come now at Sam to the inside? Yellow flag in sector 2. That is both Alfa Romeos off after an assumed contact. When my phone rose up, I'll have a look at what's happened. just go reversing into the wall there. Gold, 2 tenths, 3 tenths. Where are they on track? They are in sector 3. Now onto the main straight. Closer than last lap, but without the assistance of DRS. Not sure how close he'll get. Ride on board, gonna go for it into the corner, no, a bit too far back, needs a bit more straight, and the assistance of DRS would really be helpful. Have a look now, A11 with a 5 tenths gap to Paul, and now 6 tenths. Like Callaway gets a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. But yeah, Alpha's getting a bit bad to worse for them too at the back there. Right, I can have a look at what's happened now. 3 tenths goal to Sam. What's going 4 tenths gaps as I'm typing. Oh, I need to put space in. Thank you. So DRS cell is enabled, so we will get Gold will get the assistance of DRS. Will he get the job done? Gonna go for it and pulls to the inside. It's gonna be tight. Doesn't make the move stick, but comes back at him. Get the job done to the second chicane. Very close, but doesn't go for it. We saw Switch get the job done. It was up here on Sen, who's now in 11th. I have just noticed. Will get the job done up here? Doesn't. No. Will not make the move. Well done. Hronski getting a penalty. 3 seconds, Hronski. Up there. So on my wires. Like Callaway gets a 5 speeding in the pit lane. 2 tenths is Gold to Sam. Gonna get the job done now. Gold pulls to the inside and pulls back in front before the braking zone's even a worry for him. And that's another position. That's back into P1 now. For Goldfinger, he's gonna wanna. Sam's gonna wanna hold a gap, and it's that Finn. That's Finn's in the gravel. It was looking promising once again for Finn, but he's ended up in the gravel again. Unlucky for him. Hopefully he'll come back stronger next race, but still, we're only halfway through this one, and there are more pit stops to be made. So some has retired now from this one. We'll ride on board with. So just try to see where the car is. There. It's Tamburello there, isn't it? I think. Might be. I believe that is Tamburello, yeah. Williams retiring at Tamburello isn't the nicest of sights, but Gold fastest lap, sorry, on 17.3. No safety car, as they would have been out by now. Sam's done what he's needed to do, and that's hold a gap out of Hronski, keep him out his DRS. Sen making moves then on Lewis, and Luigi making moves on Finn, it seems, or Finn making, I believe that's Luigi making moves on Finn. F1WL now gets a penalty. Lewis in P6 closes at Jeansy to like a pull with snail from a sandwich. A squidge looks like I was gonna go for it, but sorry for whatever sound you can hear. Golding gets a 3-second time penalty. Sam penalty free. Gold has a penalty. Could really change this race. That could be the matter of the difference between P1 and P2 for both drivers, you know, Sam and Gold. But how is this going to go for Jeansy? It's right on board. Actually, there is a more exciting battle at the front, no offence to them too, which is Unfound and Jack, but no, Unfound and Honsky and Jack. A Squid just got the job done. Jeansy, no, that's because Jeansy's dropped it. It looks like at one of the turns. It's the damage. Doesn't look like it, but something went wrong there. I didn't realise what it was as Luigi's made the move on Finn. Finn's still going for a nice switchback. Can he pull it off? He's on the outside. It'd be nice if he can. He can. What? That's a lovely move from Finn. Getting himself back into P4. Jack gets a penalty now. Squidge falling back. Not sure what happened. Go off as he's a green flag in his sector. I'm going to assume so. As Sam now gets another penalty. But sorry about that. Is now in P3. Is now in P10. So build a gap. Points possible. After a, I don't want to say shocking to be, because that sounds really rude, but shocking session as Paul's dropping because he's in the pit lane. But Squidge make the move on the well. Yes, yeah, here he has. Now P10, P10 for Squidge. But the battle for P3 is Hontsy obviously, Unfound, Jack and Lewis. And can Sir get involved? It's a 2.5 second gap, but battling will bring him close. What we just yeah, so gaps are opening, gaps are closing. Jeansy 2/10. Why are you not working, controller? Just unplugged you from the Xbox. Right, I'm back. Sorry for the technical difficulties again. But pit stop starting to happen for the medium runners. As someone's gone off. That's one of the Hasses. Is that Jeansy? Yeah, it is. Started to get close, so he gets passed by Luigi. Couple of spins now for Jeansy. At the same point, obviously just catching the curb, I assume, and going around. But if we can rectify, get some places back. Sector 2, Sector 3 overfly. That's Lewis, who's missing a front wing after a spin, I assume. Obviously, I'm assuming he clips the wall. It's unlucky, his race was going well. And most likely drop him down to 13th, maybe? No. About 12th. But it's pit stop time, I believe. Whereas in the pits is coming in from P8, now P9. He's on set of softs. 11 laps on softs, I guess it's doable. Yeah, Luigi style 11 laps on softs. Speed is in lap, I assume. So yeah, it could actually be a worthwhile strategy from Sir, trying the alternate strategy. But it's still close up here as we ride. Almost driver's eye. It's a nice camera angle, this. Right on board. And we come off that camera angle now. It's just real right on board from the TV pod. You can just see how close these guys are. I believe it was Lewis that was involved in this battle, wasn't it? He was just obviously backed off after the spin. I said P12, it's P12. Hey, go me. But no, DRS obviously will be enabled, and I'm going to assume Fan will get the job done. Honsky this time closing. Yeah, he's got him. I'm going to assume to the inside. No, Honsky parked it with a bit of weaving, I think. I don't know. It looked weaving. It looked well placed. If he wasn't weaving, or slight weaving, that is brilliant defense. But it looked like he just pulled across a bit late. But no contact was made, and there was no big airborne crashes. So we can move with the Finn sets the fastest lap by 1:16.7. Won't score points. This is 13th, but on the softs, hope we try and build places up. I said Luigi would be going to in lap. I was wrong. It's done 12 laps now on them. So on this 12th, no, done 12 laps on the softs. It's 13th lap. I'll say this time in lap. I'm going to assume, but I don't know. Know what Luigi's planning. The yellow flag as someone's going slow. Gold pits. Right, let's watch the pit stop for Goldfinger. There's softs go on. Oh, it's doing this again. Yeah. I hate that happens. But Honsky pits 2. Out of the pits comes Honsky. Gonna be what, P7. Honsky P6 for gold. It's Sen who's doing the one stop, I assume, on the hards. It's P4. Apply penalties, and is P. If this is how it would finish, it would be what, P6. There's Gold's dropping back. There's Gold had enough. He'll got all his front wing, but I do not know what's happened there. I believe he must have had a spin. There's reporting, I was looking. Obviously, it hasn't appeared, but I'm gonna go with. I've been told that apparently Sam is driving the life out of them softs. They're getting worn, apparently. A bit too worn if you try to do the one stop. But we'll see how it goes towards the end. So, Gold, after the mistake, got to try to get close some places. Back his side by side, gets the job done on Luigi. So the next victim of Gold Draft to try and get past. Luigi not using. Don't think Luigi got DRS in. Or DRS straight, but Jack's still close to unfound. 6/10 is their gap. Both Ferraris go side by side. Have a bit of a battle. I'd say it probably went side by side for long. Lewis gets a place. Oh, no, gets overtaken by Llewell. Yeah, nothing really reporting right now, but there's no one's proper close. Luigi is really closed in on. But penalty wise, what is everyone's amount? Oh, sorry, I thought Sam only had 6 seconds. Jack though made the move as Squid just retired. And that's a VSC. That will neutralise the field. That's a full course. We now have another full course safety car. This does allow Sam to pit if he wants to onto a set of mediums or set of softs even. But will he? Bill for switch again. That's the 3 races I've commentated on now. Don't and make good driving, got up into a good position, and then it's retired. It's unlucky. That is very, very unlucky. Will Sam pit? That is the main question. I'd assume he will, but I don't know. I'm not a strategist. Who is pitting? I'll have a look on the pit stops actually after. See if Sam pits. I'd assume Jack will. I assume everyone's gonna pit. Have a look on pit stops. And down, we're on what lap? This lap here. So lap 25, so just Finn, Lewis and Jeansy so far with Sam and others. I believe Jack pitting, I'm found pitting. Sen has gone into P2 because he hasn't pitted. P1, sorry. Sen takes the lead of this one under safety car and will probably control the restart. Sam on the softs. Honsky has overtaken unfound under safety car. You have to let him go by, or that was very close between unfound and Sir. Sir's going to want to back off a little bit so they don't make contact, but that was close. So, saying then, what is the strategy? I do not know. When you've got the 11 seconds worth, I do not know. I'd say I don't know what's going on. Whether it's going to be just try and hold a position, open the gap to secure the points, or what. Insan's a good driver, so I don't know if it'll be too hard to. No, that's not the right word. It'll be hard. I'm not sure how hard it will be to pass him. So he could hold position in P3 and then build the gap from there. And hey presto, he's got himself in the point because he'll have the gap. Safety car will be in next lap. I'm going to assume. Actually, I don't know. Will the others catch it? I assume they will next lap. Or even the lap after, when it has to be in. So I'll be in this lap or next lap. High Caliber just gets a penalty, 3 seconds. He tries to catch the pack. I'm going to make my call under the safety car, and if I can open it, I'm gonna hope I can get into it. Pull, right, twist. Nope. Don't understand your instructions, KFC. Yeah, they're gonna catch it. Will be in this lap. Twist and pull. I'm twisting it and I'm pulling it. I'm getting into my own way. This is no longer a league stream for the league. This is an unboxing of KFC food. Open. Right. I am not eating my corn. Safety car is in this lap. I was going to control the restart. I wasn't expecting Sam to lead this race, but it stops holding, getting him up there. how's Sam gonna do on this restart? That is one of the main things. Like, does obviously all for position. Obviously, it was positioned before, but no, the car behind him is a blue flag car. That is all behind, so that will help him. He starts to pull to the side. Once gets a 5-second time penalty as we go green. Imola and send takes a bit of a weave off the start, and Luigi's dropped, overtaken by his teammate, and that's Sir going a bit deep, but keeps it on and finds ahead. Unlucky for Sir, because the blue flags are out. Luigi gets back ahead of Finn. The yellow flag as someone's going slow. There's a yellow flag in sector 1, green again. Sam does take the lead. Unfound is on the back of Hronsky. Jack will be the next to pass then if he can. But it's a very tight grid for 4 laps. Jack got a 1% gap, but Unfound going to try and make the move on Hronsky into the chicane. I'm going the wrong way on the spectator as Hronsky makes a bit of it. There might be a bit of a tap with Jack, and Unfound trying to get involved here alongside before the DRS got the job. Before the DRS, can he maintain the position? I'm not sure. It's just going to be a drag race. There's no DRS, is there? Safety cars in. It's just a drag race. There's a contact. Unfound into Tamburello. That's a big bit of contact. Has he kept it out the wall? Yes. Yeah, most important. No, he hasn't. He's missing his end plate. But that is big. Hronsky now has made the move on Sen. So he'll be next to do it. So it's in P5. If again he gets the job done, as look he's going to his, gets forced up, and that's unlucky. He's been forced up onto the curb. And Lewis is Gold's just right. What's just happened there? Gold has hit Sen. That is, I look back at the screen and there is contact everywhere as Lewis went round. Sen got hit by Gold, and a lot of stuff. And as Gold got, Gold making a move. Llewell's just dropping back as he's contact. Jeansy gets taken out as Finn is out as well. Llewell is actually out of this race. Oh, that's annoying. Sam came across on Llewell, pushing Jeansy as well. That is just that's. I think that could be a penalty. That could, yeah, that is. Yeah, no words for that. That is just carnage. Gold's in P6 and battling with a blue flagged car. Hronsky 9/10 off Jack for P2. Llewell is understandably angry, as being. I don't understand what Finn was thinking coming across. There was no need to come across. There was plenty of room for all three of them. It's just nothing to say. As Gold has closed on A11. Blue flags for someone as Gold goes across the chicane. Did he go for the move or something? I'm not sure. So I looked away again. Yeah, I look away from the screen. Something happens. 11, 5 tenths off Sir Jeans. He gets another time penalty. What is the penalty situation actually up the front here? 3 seconds for everyone. So it's Jack who has 13 seconds. And would actually put Sir on the podium. Most importantly, as A11, he's side by side with Gold. That's a good move by Gold. Getting himself back up into P5. Everyone that was a bit further back from Noel gets past him now. The gaps are now extremely big, except A11 on the back of Gold, but I don't see a move happening there. Oh, on the last lap, I didn't notice that. Sam does win in Imola, so I had no idea on the last lap. Sam wins in Imola, so does take P2 in Imola for the penalties applied. Pronsky P3 is a double McLaren podium. Luigi in P4, what a drive from him. Jack P5, Goldfinger in P6, Lewis P7, A11 in P8, Jeansy P9 plus points. Then we'll finish. Oh we'll finish P10. Finn will finish P6. Happy Soul and will finish in P14. Paul takes P13. I had no idea it was the last lap. Apologies. So absolutely ecstatic with the P2. He drove well. So did everyone, but Sam. Sam drove so well to get himself that P1. He did the safety car helped him. I think 100% the safety car kept him involved. So here's your order, which I've already read out, but you can see it again here. There's your top 14. They're the ones that finished. Yeah, race that was. Dan taking home another win. He did the back-to-back, not with the poles, but with the race wins. So thank you everyone that stuck around watching, and the few that didn't stick around, but always worth watching. Thank you all. I hope you all have a good evening or night, whatever time it is now. Yeah, or next week or next Saturday for the next race. I have no idea what it is. I will be informed of that later. So good night all.